Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of FTB Skies Expert. In this episode, we get everything ready that we need to go into space and do our rocket launch in the next episode, including the space plating block creation, the rocket fuel, the launch pad, and the spacesuit. So, without further ado, I hope you enjoy. Alright, folks, let's go ahead and hop right into it. I have done a lot of prep work before this episode. The main thing being the plates that we needed for all of our crafting that we're about to do. I will personally, let me think about the best way to do this. I'm going to get me a chest and move it, put some of the stuff that's in my inventory inside the chest, and then move all these plates at the same time. But we have a lot we have to do in prep for our rocket that hopefully we should be able to make this episode, right? I'm gonna take these plates down here to our pressure chamber, and we will throw all of you in there like so. And I honestly probably should get an omnidirectional hopper for this guy, as well as some speed upgrades, because I know that we can lapis and water lapis. Okay, and then do we have another thermo? Yeah, we do. We'll just throw one of these down really quickly, just to get some upgrades. But we'll take some of these and make some speed upgrades. And we just need Envar gear, which we're capable of getting. All right, now we have the Envar gear. I also made a couple more of the plates, so we will go speed upgrade now and make 2 sets of these, one for each of our hoppers, hopefully. And I'm gonna break you real quick and set you inside. Do this if I can, right? And then wrench you like that, and we can throw some speed upgrades like that in there, and some of you in there like that. And now this is inserting all of our items. I need to go get the rest of the steel plates from upstairs, because I left some when we were moving all the items. But we'll come this way. And come on down here to here like this. Okay. And that should be all the plates that can go in. And we will notice too that once all of these are in, it should start making our space plating that we need, or what is it called? The space material. That's what it's called. So yeah, this should be more than enough for what we need by a lot, but I just want to make sure that this is capable of going. Yeah, you're inserting more. Okay, so while that's going, we are going to get started on the Mage Bloom. Or actually, I had that in this chest over here that I set down. So we'll break all this and get our stuff back. And we're going to get started with the fibers that we need for that. So we're gonna need some blaze powder and some fire shards. And if I did the math correctly, we should only need 12 of this, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll do this like that. Okay. And we should be able to just go, no, not like that, like that. Is it imbuement chamber? If it is, that makes life a lot easier, because then we can just go like this, and then, yeah, it is imbuement chamber. So we'll craft all these up real quick. I'll honestly, where's my temporal pouch? Temporal, is it in here? Where did I place that? I don't know where I put it, but we'll craft these up real quick, and then when we do, I will come back to the next step of what we need to do. All right, and that's our last one. So now what we do is we take this over to a mana pool, and hopefully we don't have much mana, so I'm gonna have to wait for this. I set up this system in between episodes. Basically, it's netherrack being pumped from over here, right? I actually just use these building blocks. I got Silk Touch on this pickaxe. It's actually really easy to get a Silk Touch book. You just do it in the enchanting apparatus like this. But we have netherrack, and it gets shipped all the way here if you follow this red pedestal line into our mechanical squeezer. And if you look at it here, this will turn it into lava, and we have that pumping into this pedestal, and then it's coming over to our pedestal over here that was used in conjunction with this guy to then place the lava around our thermalily. I'm testing this system out right now. I'm not sure if this actually works, but basically the thermalily is on, I believe it's like a 5-minute cooldown or whatnot, where it cannot produce, it just can't produce, what's it called? It can't produce mana, right? Like it cools down after the lava. So basically, if this places lava, it will waste the lava, right? Which isn't really a problem because we technically have like infinite lava coming in. But I'm kind of doing this with this timer here to hopefully, my goal here is, right, so like every 5 minutes, this timer should go off and then come into this pulse extender, which will then give the pedestal 20 seconds, right? Because it'll turn this torch off. Right now, it's getting a redstone signal, so it's not receiving anything from that pedestal over there. But it'll pulse extend like that, right? Give it 20 seconds. All right, yeah, we can see this working right now. And then it gives this to our pedestal here, who will then place the lava for the thermalily, and the cooldown is still active right now. So, but it gives it enough time to then grab the lava out of here and whatnot. So, yeah, we're gonna, in the meantime, while we're waiting for some more mana, right, we are gonna come down here to where I've been doing a little bit of other work with our polyethylene setup, right? And we're gonna make some more of this because we need about 103, 104 buckets of this. So about 3.5 of these tanks. I'm crafting some liquid ethylene right now. This has not enough pressure. That's probably because we tacked on. It's probably not even because we tacked this guy on. It's probably just because a lot of it's being used right now for this pressure chamber. But we're almost at the point where this is going to be like done. Yeah, this space material is crafting up at the current moment. So we just have to wait for this to build up. But essentially, once that gets going, I think we could honestly go ahead and take some of this. Now, do you have a pressure requirement for you? Or will you just run? No, you do have a pressure requirement. But we can have you crafting up our space plating in the meantime, just for the time being. But what we're trying to do here is essentially get all the space plating necessary for, first off, our blocks, the space plating blocks. This is like the big one. But then using all of these to make our rocket parts and everything, right? We still need a NASA workbench, which is not too difficult to obtain. We should have most of this for the time being. I think there might be a couple odds and ends that we don't have, but I can check on that. NASA workbench. We need finished PCBs. Do we have enough to make another? No, we don't. That's not the end of the world. Make these. We just need logic circuits. So we'll get a logic circuit with some destabilized redstone. We do have a little bit. We'll come over here to our flute encapsulator. We actually have some destabilized redstone in there. And then we will empty PCB. I think we needed our UV box. So we'll grab that UV light box, like so. From before. This is all stuff we've done, but no, you need pressure. Like so. Okay. Throw you in there. And you will craft up in the meantime. This is going pretty smoothly. Everything considered. And we're just waiting for more imports of this stuff. I know the pressure here is probably suffering. Yeah, we're at 1.56. And it's also, if I built this closer to where we were, then it wouldn't be a problem. I think I could actually probably do something real quick if I take some of you out. We probably have the power now to support this. No, still not. We probably have the power over there. We probably don't have the power through these connectors, though. But this should give us some extra air into the system. Just for the time being. Yeah. So right now it seems like we're in a little bit of a waiting game phase. Like I said, I try to do a lot of prep for this, but I wanted to not do it all off camera. You know, I wanted to do some of it on camera with you guys, so that way you could kind of see the process of what I'm doing. This right here, we could get another empty tank, and we'll replace you with our empty tank here, because we're close to having what we need here with all the liquid ethylene and whatnot. But we'll pop you off, throw you there. And then do we have more? We're out of latex. I built this dynamic tank also to store our latex for the time being, just so that way we didn't need to, you know, keep storing it in like smaller containers when like I need so much of it, to be 100% honest. So we will put you back in there, and then we'll set you like that, and you will fill up nicely. But yeah, I'll be back in just a little bit when we have the plating done, or not like the plating done, but when this pressure chamber is done, and also when our mana is sufficient to make all the fibers that we need, so that way we can make our spacesuit and whatnot. So yeah, guys, I'll be right back. Alrighty, folks, we are back. We have enough mana now. That took so long to wait for that to craft up, but we finally have enough now. I probably went a little overboard on it. It was probably good a while ago, but I wanted everything else to finish up. We also have our space materials done. So that is nice. We will quickly throw these into our assembly guy over here. Our polyethylene is done now in a way that we probably, I'm pretty sure this is enough for what we're doing. But if not, I have enough of the materials to make more. So that's good. And I'm also trying to think too. Oh yeah, I left this guy in here. So we have the unassembled PCB. So let's work on a couple things, okay? First things first, I want to do that NASA workbench. I forgot, how difficult are y'all to make? I need a finished PCB for each of you. I forgot all about that. Okay, so looks like we're going back to this. All right, NASA workbench is definitely going to be put on the back burner. It's okay though, we have plenty to work on. Hopefully this is enough. It's definitely not. I don't think we have any volatile redstone. So I might honestly just have to do another cut later. Oh, we actually do have volatile redstone, okay. But yeah, we'll get working then on our spacesuit then. Sounds like a plan, maybe. I know that's a pretty... It's not difficult, it's just a process, you know? So we'll do that. So let's come up here and we need to look now. I think we have to combine 6 of you like this, okay? And then once we have the mana weave cloth, we need to fluid encapsulate this with latex, okay? Which should be no problemo. We can do that, that's possible. With that being said, I need to take the redstone out of our fluid encapsulator and take these out as well. And we'll throw these in here with latex and use 500 per, so we need 3 buckets. And then these are going to need polyethylene to make it protective fabric, right? Which is no big deal because we have plenty of polyethylene that we just crafted up. So you will turn into our protective fabric. And then I think this is as easy as just now crafting up a lot of this. Yeah. This needs space plating, but we have space plating. So that's no biggie. So we will grab some of our space plating out of here we're gonna need a roller, which for the life of me, I cannot remember where we put that. Was it up here? No, where did we put the roller? Is it inside our, or is it not called a roller? Steel rod. I guess we have some of these. What is this called? The rolling mill. Yeah, there it is. Just in case we need more. But let's see now what we need. So we can make no, we don't want hazmat. I want to make sure that it's space, right? So space helmet, right? Easy enough. Space suit. Okay, right. These need oxygen tanks. So we go 1, 2, right? And then we need an oxygen gear, which needs iron rods. So we did need it. Okay. No biggie. We can do this really quickly. I think, honestly, we could throw you like just down here, just for the time being. Hopefully that doesn't overstress you or anything. But oh wait, no. This needs the ingot. My bad. So we'll get some iron ingots and turn you into... No, get out of there. Throw you in there. Like so. And then these turn into the iron rods. So we have those going. Right? I think we're going to want some more of these oxygen tanks. Just for general purpose crafting. I know I'm also going to need more steel sheets, so I'll get those going in the meantime with our setup here. I upped the speed on this thing over here, so it's like ridiculously fast now with how it crafts them, and I also set a little filter here to filter out any of the plates. But our rods should be done now. Yeah, like so. And we will come over here. I think it was called oxygen gear. Yeah, there we go. Like that. And that is our space suit. And then we need our space pants and our space boots. Okay. And that is our spacesuit done for the time being, right? So that's very nice to have. I will throw it on. Oh, excuse me. We will throw you on an armor stand real quick, just for the time being. Just because I don't want to wear it. Could you not smack my armor stand around, Mr. Goat? Yeah, there we go. So annoying. But we'll go like this and throw all this stuff on him. Yeah, very cool. Okay. So now we are waiting on... I don't even know if we're waiting on space plating, to be 100% honest with you, but we need to take the space plating that we have, right? And then use it with a... Yeah, so we have to empty it out with a spout, deploy space plating, and then press it, right? So with our current setup up top, that should be very simple. We just have to swap out the tanks of what we have. Do I have my configurator? Yes, I do. All right. And we will now break you. We will put a polyethylene tank right there. Come around over here. Flip you around like that. Okay. And then it should be as simple as taking you out of here, you out of there, right, like that. And then we give you a filter of space plating, right? And then we chuck all the space plating in there, right? So that you can be ready. We need to now just make our steel sheet metal, which should not be a problem. Should be the easiest part of all of this. But we will go over here, grab some of these steel sheets. How much more steel is in here? Not much. So we'll just grab the rest of this. Okay. And we will make our... Oh, we had a crafting table over here. I guess we don't. It's not a big deal. But we now need to make, I believe, it is 207. Or not, yeah, 207 of these, right? So, 2, 3. So that's like 3.5 stacks probably, right? And we will now throw all you in here. And then, yeah, this is getting started on our space plating block, which is very nice. We're going to let this run, you know, swapping out. We could honestly probably do something like this, actually, if I get some fluid pipes real quick. I'll do this. Set up like this real quick. This will probably be pretty smart. It's not called that. It's called mechanical pipes. And we can set these down like this, right? and tell them all to extract like so, and then they will fill up they will keep this full while this goes. So we're just now waiting on this to craft. In the meantime, I think I want to get some spare oxygen tanks. Yeah, like so. The iron rods in there. I'm not sure how many. I'll make 6 maybe, because I don't think we can use these to like make a better oxygen tank. All right, so I know we're also going to need 2 of these launch pads, and so we're going to need a couple of things for that. The primary one being these sturdy sheets and whatnot, but we'll also get some steel rods going in the meantime. Sturdy sheets now. Really wish we had that enrichment chamber. Is there a way to get an Obsidian Bee? Crystallize obsidian on a blazing bee. I actually made one of these already earlier because I was going to make a powered anvil with it. Yeah, I just need to get the slime out of here if I do that. So I'll make some of this stuff up real quick, and in the meantime we will come back when we have all the materials necessary. Oh my god, that event, it's so scary. But this will make this, and I wonder if we should just go ahead and convert our blazing bee. I probably will just go ahead and convert him, because to be honest, it's not, blaze rod slash powder isn't like the hardest thing in the world to get, and obsidian is way more difficult too at this current point. So we'll do this real quick. Throw you in there and you in there, and then blazing with that, turn you up to obsidian. Okay, and then throw the Obsidian Bee in there, right? And the Obsidian Bee needs, I'm assuming, just, yeah, a block of obsidian on here to make its comb. But that's nice. So now, that way that guy will be producing more obsidian for us. For our sturdy sheets, we can also throw all this in the fabrication matrix to hopefully get some more silver dust. How is our space plating currently doing? Looks like it's all right. Sweet. So yeah, this is going at a good pace. Just got to keep an eye on this, because once it'll reset like something, and then once it does that, it's all screwy. We'll put those in there, and then yeah, we'll probably come back here in a second when we have a lot of the materials that we need and whatnot to have this finished crafting up. So yeah, folks, I'll be back in just a little bit. All right, folks, we're back. I have the sturdy sheets now, as well as all our space plating and whatnot, and I have the NASA workbench. I accidentally crafted this guy up without recording, and I didn't realize it. So yeah, there's that. But the main thing we need to do now, I think that we should make our launch pads. So we'll do that. Which needs our steel rods, reinforced stone, so 2 stacks of that, then our steel rods, and then I think it was a fire and an earth essence. Now we need 2 of these. Yes. Okay, so we'll go throw these down in our pressure chamber for the time being. So through that, that, and then the sturdy sheets. Okay. And this should all get inserted rather quickly. Shouldn't be too bad. I also went ahead and made the powered anvil so that we could repair some of our gear. It's pretty nice as far as most things go. We can even repair the elytra so we don't have to worry about this breaking anymore, which is pretty swell. What else? We could start with the building of our different parts. I think what I honestly might do, though, is I think what I'll do, I'm going to do one more thing in this episode, right? And that's actually making the fuel for the rocket. So we needed to get this liquefied source from the source condenser, right? So this is pretty easy to make. It's just a fluid containment jar, which is this, and then a source relay. Nothing too crazy. But if we take this and we also take a what's it called? Some biodiesel, right? We grab this biodiesel here. We can then come over to a fluid mixer. I'm not sure if we have, I don't think we have like a spare one anywhere. So what I'll do is I think we might have one that's like not being used. We do have a fluid mixer. So we'll pop over here and throw this guy down, right? And then we will pump these two liquids into here, like so. And this should start crafting up our fuel from the Add Astro mod. So now this is building up the fuel. So we'll let that go in the meantime. And yeah, we're now just waiting. Oh, our launch pads actually did craft up. So checklist wise, we have the majority of what we need for our what's it called, a rocket to then go up into space. The main thing that I'm going to need to do now is get some oxygen in our tanks and then build up the multi-blocks and whatnot, and then finally assemble the actual rocket. But that's probably something we're going to save for next episode. Next episode will probably be us building the rocket and then going to space and whatnot. So, yeah, guys, as always, if you like the video, like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and let me know what you want to see in the next episode. I appreciate all the support on the channel and everything, and yeah, catch you on the next one. Peace.